Are you tired of planning everything out in like a book? Well, let me tell you something. You don't need this. There's something really, really easy you can do that doesn't require all of this note writing and stuff like that. And I'll show you just in a second. So get your book and just chuck it away. Don't worry, it's okay. But yeah. Okay, the best time to be organized is when you're just about to sleep. The time when your mind's just wandering around in bed, you know that time? Yeah, use that time to just plan your day ahead. In your head. In your head. Not on like a book or something, just plan it in your head. Trust me, it's gonna be so much faster and so much easier to do. Because I feel like when you do that, you retain more information like that. Well, that's just how I do it during my first year. And it requires so little energy to do and almost a zero discipline because it comes very naturally to you. As an electrical engineering and computer science student at unsw, I've tried a lot of organizational techniques. Sure, journaling systems, to-do planners are somewhat effective, but what I've found that works the best is something much more simple. All you have to do is to think about objectives you want to achieve tomorrow when you're lying in bed the day before, when you're just about to sleep. Now, this doesn't work if you're too tired and sleeping at 3 a.m. and it also doesn't work if you're not tired at all. It works best when you're just slightly tired, just enough for your mind to wander off. And that's around 12 o'clock for me. I have a really bad sleep schedule though, because of my uni workload, but the thing is, when you're lying on your bed, your mind starts to drift, and you have to utilize that mind drift to create objectives for the next day. This works extremely well when you have an engineering project due the next few days. Let's say, for example, you are trying to build a robotic arm as a project. Well, first you need to buy the materials, assemble it, and test it. Now, the most important part is you must allow your mind to really imagine yourself doing that action. Imagine yourself at 9 o'clock a.m. on the dot, going to Bunnings warehouse or JCar via public transport, getting the materials, estimate the time required. Then imagine yourself going back, grabbing your superglue drill toolbox out of the cupboard, preparing your table and assembling it. Now, you must really try to imagine it while you're lying in bed, just about to sleep. If that is too hard initially to do, another way to do it is to think of the goals you want to achieve tomorrow and set a time for each of them. Okay? Think to yourself, okay, tomorrow morning, I will make sure to cook the chicken for uni from 9 and will finish cooking that at 10. Then I will go to uni no later than 11 a.m., go to the makerspace to collect my 3D printed part right after lunch, which is approximately 2 p.m., come home and immediately start the weekly engineering quiz. Once done, have a look at the assignment outline given out yesterday, then have dinner. After dinner, help mom with chores, and then sleep. And that's a single day. Now you just repeat it on the next night, just when you're about to go to sleep. Honestly, if you do it enough times, it becomes second nature. And your brain subconsciously starts thinking about the day ahead. Yo, look how bright and sunny it is today. It's crazy. It's like 35 degrees. Oh my gosh. It's so hot. This is Australian weather for you. By being organized, you actually become so much more productive. And more importantly, you are able to measure your productivity easier. By thinking about the next day right before sleeping, I've managed to beat almost impossible deadlines for a lot of uni assignments and term projects. By organizing the next day in your mind right before you sleep, it also tends to make you wake up earlier, which is especially good if you have an assignment due soon. Another thing is, try to challenge yourself. try setting challenging but doable time deadlines for the next day. If you think something takes around an hour to do, try to set a time of 55 minutes, but also make sure to have some buffers, such as a 10-minute break between activities. These breaks help you be revitalized for the next activity. Sure, you can plan your next day out in a journal, but come on, really? It's 2024. A journal? Using a journal requires commitment and discipline, and I bet a lot of people here are too lazy to consistently use a journal every day, even me. At most, you will use a journal for let's say a month and then grow really lazy and stop. But the thing is, you don't even need a journal. You just need a period of time when your brain is doing absolutely nothing at all. And that is right before you go to sleep. So stop doom scrolling on shorts right before you go to sleep. Close your eyes and just imagine everything you think you are going to do. And if you're too tired to think, that's okay. Just simply think about the idea of tomorrow. You don't even really need to think hard about it. Just let your mind wander about tomorrow. Sleep on it is what people like to say. But if you're going to sleep not feeling too tired at all, then you can take the time to really plan your day out in your head. This strategy is honestly perfect for procrastinators like me who want to be organized but are too lazy to do it. Because it is the most minimal and easiest organizational technique you can do. And the best thing is, after you watch this video, you can try it out yourself when you sleep today. And if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. You technically didn't waste any time buying any journals or spending time writing. So try it today. This is how I breezed through my first year as an engineering and computer science student at Ailun. Good luck.